Hi everyone. So today I want to attempt to show you how I make one of my miniature fruits. So this time we're gonna do the grapes that I created, and this is very tiny, but I think it came out pretty good. The first time that I created it, it didn't come out as I wanted it because the translucency of the grapes is not enough for me, so I had to redo it, and I think that I got the correct ratio, and now I want to show you how I do it, and hopefully that will help you create yours too. So the first thing that we're gonna do is to mix our clay. Actually, I've already mixed mine, but what I use is a polymer clay. One is a translucent polymer clay, and my ratio is 1 part solid and 2 parts translucent. So I also used a mixture of green, yellow, and brown for the trunk or for the branches. I think that it works better. I tried the solid green and solid brown, but I didn't like it. So again, for miniatures, a small amount goes a long ways. Okay, let's get to it. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get that olive green clay and create a thin log for it, like this. And this will be the main stem of our grapes. And now the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna create our grape pieces. So we get this translucent yellow green, create a log, and then we're gonna cut it into pieces. I try to make it as even as possible, but sweat it, just do your best. So we're gonna shape our grape pieces into circles, into rounds, but you can also make it like a long elongated circle depending on what kind of grapes that you're creating. So for this one, we're gonna try and shape it as round as possible. I've already created some pieces, and so we're gonna put some stems on grapes that we're gonna put on top of the stem. And so I do this by cutting a very, very thin and small piece of that olive green clay and creating an indentation on my grape piece and sticking it in that hole that I created. And then we're gonna stick it on top of the stem. Then after that, we will just continue to fill our stem with grape pieces. So we're gonna start with one layer from top to bottom, and then we're gonna layer it another layer like for the top to get that triangle cascading effect of the grape pieces. And I think it's okay if some of the green stem is showing, and it really depends on how big or how full you want your grape is gonna be. And I'm going to attempt to create the leaves. I don't have those fancy kind of cutters, so I'm gonna do it very, very manual. If you have cutters for a grape leaf, that's more better, but this is how I do it. I just get a piece of clay for that olive green color, and then I just use my ballpoint tool to sort of create that effect on the sides of the leaves, and then we're gonna put that on top of the grape stem. Going to glaze this thinly because you don't want it like overly shiny, and then after that we're gonna brush it with some baby powder, or even cornstarch will work to give that frosted look that you get from grapes when you buy it. And this is the finished product. I think it came out really great. The purple ones are really cute too, and this is a really good addition to my fruits. And I don't know where I'm gonna use them yet, but eventually I will use them. And I hope that you learned something on this video tutorial. This is my first one, so hopefully I improve. And if you like this kind of contents, please do let me know.